The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is... Here he comes. Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, the 19... The fighters are ready.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
An open-air outdoor stadium. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither man really defending themselves. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
Walk in. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Counter left hand there. I'd like to see more jabs. He just misses with that big right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A swing and a miss.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Another scoring shot there. He blocks the uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without...
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Nice exchange here from both men. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. That left counter was perfectly timed. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Catch and shoot. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. But there's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Missed him with that uppercut. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because somebody's going to get hurt, and someone's got to react.
Lands with the right counter. Both trying for a knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Counter punching. Great counter right hand there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter shot with the right hand. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And he just missed with that left jab. Through the hook, didn't land. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Appears to be okay, but when you put those gloves that high, you know that you're in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. Got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Defense is not an option for these two. He's been setting up this moment the entire fight. He's got to cash in now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. Which fighter will say no mas? He blocks the jab. 10 seconds left. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. Counter left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired,
Deontay Wilder rocks right now. He's in some serious trouble. Down goes Deontay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He parries that left jab away. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Parries away that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Good counter punch. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep.
There's the bell to start round 8. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Solid punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big left, but doesn't score with it. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And this with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of quickly outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. He misses with that jab. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. A huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10. There's the bell for round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax. If that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Good counter right-handed kick. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Swing and a miss. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fight.
And there's the bell for round 11. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
left hand misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominant.
There's the bell for round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? They keeping their gloves up. That counter shot lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented. Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.